In the glamorous world of high finance, where money talks and everything else walks, one name echoes like the sound of a cash register at closing time: the Warburgs. These are not your ordinary rich folks who just buy yachts and islands. These people could buy countries and then sell them on eBay. Picture this: a family that didn't just swim in the big pond, they owned it. From the spicy bratwurst streets of Hamburg to the bagel-filled avenues of New York, the Warburgs didn't just play the Game of Thrones in banking, they were the game makers. Steering through crises like a financial James Bond, they whispered advice to governments and sketched out policies on cocktail napkins. Now you might be wondering, how on earth did a single family get so much clout? Were they secretly wizards? Did they have a monopoly on the world's top hats and monocles? Join us as we peel back the layers of this financial onion without the crying part, to explore the ambition, innovation, and the occasional oops moments that carved their name into the Mount Rushmore of finance. Buckle up. It's going to be a roller coaster ride through the peaks and valleys of old money, and trust me, it's more thrilling than your last tax return. Let us turn back the pages of history to the bustling European financial centers of the 19th century. Here begins our tale in the heart of Hamburg, Germany, where the Warburg family first planted the seeds of a financial empire that would stretch across continents. The Warburg name was not always synonymous with banking. Initially, the family was known for their scholarly pursuits. But as the tides of the 19th century turned, they ventured into the world of finance. By the late 1800s, M.M. Warburg and Company, founded by brothers Moritz and Max Warburg, had become a cornerstone of European banking. Their success was not merely a product of financial acumen. The Warburgs were visionaries, understanding early on that banking was not just about money, it was about ideas, fostering economic growth, and navigating the complexities of international finance. As the 20th century dawned, a pivotal figure emerged from the Warburg lineage: Paul Warburg. Paul's journey to America in 1902 marked a new chapter for the family that would indelibly imprint the Warburg name on American finance. In America, Paul Warburg found a financial landscape ripe for transformation. He was appalled by the chaotic state of American banking and set about advocating for a centralized banking system. His relentless efforts were instrumental in creating the Federal Reserve System in 1913. Paul Warburg's influence extended beyond the establishment of the Federal Reserve. He was a master of financial diplomacy, skillfully navigating the corridors of power in Washington and Wall Street. His ideas on monetary policy and banking reform were not just revolutionary but foundational to modern financial thought. However, the Warburg influence was not limited to Paul. Felix and Max Warburg, also key figures, played significant roles in the financial and philanthropic realms. Settling in New York, Felix became a partner at Kuhn, Loeb and Company, one of the era's most influential investment banks. Max Warburg, remaining in Germany, navigated the tumultuous waters of early 20th century Europe, maintaining the family's financial and cultural influence despite the growing shadows of world conflict. Throughout the world wars, the Warburgs faced daunting challenges. Their transatlantic ties were both a strength and a source of tension. As they straddled two worlds, their loyalties and influence were tested by the shifting tides of global politics and economics. In the post-war era, the Warburg legacy continued to evolve. The family's role in finance became deeply interwoven with cultural, philanthropic, and academic pursuits. They were not just bankers, but patrons of the arts, educators, and champions of Jewish causes, shaping not just finance, but the very fabric of society. The Warburg legacy is a mosaic of financial genius, cultural patronage, and profound societal impact. It is a story of a family that transcended the boundaries of banking, leaving an indelible mark on the financial and cultural landscapes of the world. As we journey forward, we realize the Warburg story is not just a chronicle of wealth and power, it is a narrative of vision, innovation, and resilience, a testament to their enduring impact on the world stage of finance and beyond. But the Warburg saga is not just a tale of financial triumphs and philanthropy. It is shrouded in enigmas, surrounded by debates and controversies that continue to stir curiosity. What was the true extent of their influence in shaping global financial policies? How did they navigate the turbulent waters of international politics and war, maintaining their prominence amidst shifting allegiances? As we navigate more deeply into the Warburg Legacy, we encounter a landscape riddled with challenges and controversies. The Warburgs, like the financial world they helped shape, were not strangers to turbulence and adversity. The first of these challenges emerged with the financial panics of the early 20th century.
Bankruptcy, a stunning fall.
Major restructuring. Debt is piling up.
The Warburgs, at the helm of international finance, faced the daunting task of navigating these crises. Their involvement in managing and at times averting financial disasters placed them in a position of extraordinary influence, but also subjected them to intense scrutiny. Paul Warburg's pivotal role in establishing the Federal Reserve System, while hailed as a masterstroke in stabilizing American banking, was not without its detractors. Critics argued that the creation of the Federal Reserve concentrated too much power in the hands of a few, raising questions about the Warburgs' influence on American monetary policy. Yet financial policy was just one arena where the Warburgs' influence raised eyebrows. Their political connections in the United States and Europe led to accusations of them wielding undue influence over governments. Their extensive relationships with political leaders and decision-makers significantly became a point of contention as global tensions escalated leading up to the world wars. The onset of World War I brought their conflicting allegiances into sharp focus. With Max in Germany and his brothers in America, the family found itself straddling a precarious line between their German roots and American ties. Their transatlantic connections, once a source of strength, now became a source of suspicion and potential conflict. Throughout the interwar period, they grappled with the challenges of maintaining their financial empire amid a rapidly changing political landscape. Their involvement in international finance during these volatile times often put them at odds with nationalist movements, particularly in Germany, where the rise of Nazism posed a direct threat to their Jewish heritage and their business interests. The shadow of controversy darkened further with World War II. The Warburgs' complex web of international interests became increasingly tangled in the geopolitical strife of the era. Their efforts to balance business ambitions with ethical considerations were fraught with moral dilemmas and public criticism. Post-World War II, the Cold War era presented new challenges. The Warburgs, like many financial elites, had to navigate the ideological divide between capitalism and communism. During this period, their investments and financial maneuvers were closely watched, often criticized as opportunistic or overly conservative in the face of global economic shifts. The controversies surrounding the family extended beyond global politics and finance. Their prominence also made them targets of conspiracy theories. Accusations ranged from secret international domination plots to being the hidden hands behind major political events. While largely unfounded, these theories fueled the mythos surrounding the Warburg name, casting a long shadow over their legacy. Despite these challenges, the Warburgs remained resilient, adapting to the changing world order. Their ability to pivot in the face of adversity, to reinvent themselves and their business strategies, underscored a tenacity that was as much a part of their legacy as their financial acumen. Yet the question remains, how did the Warburgs maintain their status as financial titans amid these controversies and challenges? The answer lies not just in their ability to adapt, but also in their unwavering commitment to the principles of banking and finance, even in the most trying of times. As we explore further, we find that the Warburg story is a complex tapestry woven with threads of ambition, resilience, and controversy. Their journey through the tumultuous waters of the 20th century is a testament to the enduring nature of legacy and the relentless pursuit of financial excellence. As we continue our journey through the annals of the Warburgs' history, it's clear their influence extends well beyond historical finance into the realms of modern banking, culture, and philanthropy. The Warburgs, known for their visionary banking strategies, set the stage for today's investment practices, balancing risk with innovation and crafting the sophisticated financial instruments we see today. More than financiers, they were key cultural and educational benefactors, significantly impacting arts and sciences. Their commitment to Jewish causes and combating anti-Semitism during the World Wars left a lasting humanitarian legacy. This family's adaptability to the changing tides of politics and economics exemplifies resilience, offering lessons for contemporary finance sectors. Their profound influence on global financial policies and governance reshaped how nations manage economic power. The Warburg story, intertwining finance, power, and societal evolution, continues to offer insights into the complexities of wealth and influence. As we close the chapter on the remarkable story of the Warburgs, we're left pondering one tantalizing question. If the Warburgs were navigating today's financial seas, what new waves would they be making? Would they be the champions of cryptocurrency or perhaps the puppeteers of Wall Street 2.0? We would love to hear your thoughts. We hope you have enjoyed this episode on Old Money Lovers. Until next time, cheerio.